The knocking ceased. For a moment, the hut was swallowed in a silence so thick, Dean thought the world had ended. His chest rose and fell, each breath scraping at his throat. The ember glow, weak and fading, quivered against the bamboo slats. Then it came, not a hand, not a fist, but breath. Through the cracks in the wooden door, something exhaled. Long, slow. Damp, like air drawn from a grave. It seeped between the slits and across the room, curling over the fire as though tasting its warmth. Dean froze. His skin prickled. He could feel it, cold and moist, crawling across his face. He turned his head just enough to see Min, her wide eyes locked on the door, her hand pressed against her mother's arm as if anchoring herself to something solid. Mork, still hooded, did not flinch. She whispered, low and steady, a chant as old as the jungle itself. Breath of the night, pass us by. We are stone. We are shadow. You cannot claim what is not given. Dean's pulse roared in his ears. The rational part of him screamed that this was madness, only wind slipping through wood. But no wind ever carried such weight, such hunger. The breath thickened, dragging along the bamboo walls. The fire shrank lower, spitting sparks in protest. Every corner of the hut grew darker, as though the night itself was sliding inside. Dean clenched his fists. His whole body urged him to cry out, to run, to do something. But Min's gaze caught his, silent, pleading. Don't move. Don't speak. And then he heard it. Not a voice, not words, but the shape of sound that almost formed them. A murmur buried in the breath, like lips moving just beyond the door. Dean leaned, against all reason, straining to catch it. Open. The ember cracked, snapping the spell. Min gasped, covering her mouth too late. The sound carried. The breath at the cracks grew harsher, heavier. Hungry. The bamboo trembled under its weight. Dean pulled the thin blanket over his body, as if cloth could shield him from the dark pressing closer. In his heart, he knew, this was not a visitor. Not a man. This was something older, something that had waited long before he stumbled into the jungle. And now it had found the door.